plan of action for Dyson Sphere today is make a start on getting the red sciencey stuff, the red cubes. And in order for us to do that, we need to start work on figuring out how we're going to deal with the oil situation. So I've been brainstorming. I've been trying to figure it out. I was going to go and watch some people play it, but on it, like, the only person that I managed to actually get around to watching was Kath. But he did give me he did kind of show me what the next couple of steps will be for me to kind of like start thinking about. So we need the red science. So that's what we're going to look into, and then we're going to just try and figure it out. So at the moment, we've got 3 thingamabobs going on here. We've got an input, and then we've got 2 outputs, and it looks very spaghetti, look like they're overlapping over each other. They are going into like containers that are right next to it, right? I can do better than this. I've thought of a way to do this better, but basically I can do this better. We're gonna need, I think, a lot more crude oil, but we do have over in this direction, over there, some more oil seeps out there. So I'm gonna try and aim for me to kind of like figure those out, if that makes sense. Also, I was being told that you can do these foundation without decoration here, so I'm actually going to do that. Just a lack of item. Oh, of course, it takes up foundation to repaint, I think. Maybe? Not sure. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. Just makes it look a little bit nicer, and then we don't just have like a massive grey tiles all underneath. Like that. Cool. Yeah, it is a nice hoodie. It's it feels good. Cool. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's what it is. In terms of those, actually, really quick, I've realized that is probably going to be highly sought after, along with these things here, right? These things are definitely highly sought after because I'm going to be using it for my own power purposes. So yeah, like that kind of thing. So I'm going to want more of those, I think, at some point. So at some point I need to think about expanding that. And also, I think it would be a good idea to like do more of these, right? Because this is not being made that quickly, and we've got plenty of resources here that are being put into this. So I think if we do like another like 2 assembly machines all dedicated to these, and we'll just like belt them into this area here. Just because we've got the space around there, we may as well do it. So let's take, I've already got assembly machines on me. So we'll do that. I guess we'll do 1 because this iron vein here is not nice. Is there, by chance, an iron vein that this... Because I want to start depleting this iron vein here so that it's just gone. So maybe we can utilize these resources a little bit more. This can go to there, that can go to there. I am going to change some of these belts ever so slightly. Just these belts. And I will kind of explain what it, just to like help. No, I don't want that one. I want that, please. Just gonna bring it down onto this line here, just so that it swerves around. Perfect. This is going to be some more of those. I wonder if I can input it into there and then it takes it out. I don't know if that's possible. I'll tell you what we might have to do. Might just have to leave this here. I'm trying to think of a way where we can get it so that it actually works. There we go. Just makes it a little bit more space efficient, time efficient kind of thing. Let's get some belt. Going from there to there, nice and easy. And we'll do that and this. Perfect. So now we're getting basically twice as much. We're producing twice as many of those, which I think is a good idea. I wonder if actually, if I pick this back up and we reposition this, I might be able to find a better place for it where I can get all 6. Maybe that's not possible because it's colliding with itself. Why has the music stopped? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, put. So that I could lead into somewhere. Now, I mean, we could create something with that iron real quick. But I'm not sure what. Why? Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't know why that was like that. Have we not been making any turrets? Yeah, we've not been making any turrets. That's okay. Is a little bit spaghetti around there. I'm just having a look at the coal veins. Hello, hey Turing, what's this game about? It's about factory and optimization, basically. It's about producing things efficiently and optimizing that as much as you can. So I think we should pull these iron and put it over here. So we'll add it onto this bit and then we can add more stuff off of this maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we'll belt it up over the top and we'll run it along this line here. Yeah, it's about efficiency basically. If you've ever played or heard of Factorio, it's kind of like Factorio. But like, well, I guess the beginning stages is like Factorio, but it kind of like becomes its own thing. So basically the idea or the goal is to create a Dyson sphere. Around a sun, so that we can power the human race. And so everything that we're doing here is kind of us trying to... I'm not going to have enough... I'm not going to be able to belt it back there. Maybe... Yeah, so basically the goal of the game is to basically produce as much resources to create energy, to create a Dyson sphere to help the human race so that they can live in their simulation that they have now created for themselves. So the human race is now part of a simulation, right? So the only reason I'm doing this... Actually, what I might do with this, maybe we just put this straight into storage. Like, we just mine it and then put it into storage, right? Because then that frees up those nodes. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I've changed my mind. I'm not hooking it up to this. I want to fully mine this as quickly as I can, and we're just going to put it into storage. Okay. And then we can always pull from the storage at some point in the future, right? That's what I want to do. Do I have a depot? Don't have any depots in my inventory. I know I've made depots somewhere. So yeah, that's what this is about. My chat keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. Uh-oh, what was that noise? Boop-a-doop. I don't know what that noise was. Well, that's a little bit scary. That was a scary noise. Why is it scary? Because I don't understand it. Okay, perfect. So that depot there is now just going to store the iron we are mining, and basically all I want to do is just get rid of these resources because they're kind of in the way at the moment. I just want to mine them, and then we can store them. We can always move them elsewhere. Is it possible to actually do that, or just distinct end goal? As in put a Dyson sphere? I mean, the game is called Dyson Sphere Program, yeah. There isn't necessarily an end goal, because all sorts of things can, like, you can keep going with the game once you've kind of got to the end goal itself. Like, once you've built the Dyson sphere around the sun, you can go to like other suns and things like that. But honestly, Turing, I'm not entirely sure what happens past where we are at the moment, because I've never gone past this bit when I've played it in the past. So okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this area here, I want to get rid of all of this. and we're going to find a better area where we've got plenty of space for this. So I'm actually going to, well, I'll keep the storage tanks, but everything else can go, right? We'll keep those storage tanks there and probably belt them out somewhere, and then once they're belted out, I can always replace them, just so we don't lose that liquid, right? So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go and find a better place to put them, and I'm kind of looking at this area here as like a good central location for the crude oil. Do we have any coal here? Well, we've got that coal vein there, and what is this here? These are copper bullets that are going around it. We can move that. That is not a fixed belt that needs to be there. We can very easily get rid of this whole section and build it round, right? So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to take all of these. I just realized I filled up my inventory with junk because the belts I got rid of had oil on. So I need to put them in. Maybe another storage tank. Just, again, for the time being. Do I have a storage tank? I do not. Where's my storage tanks? There is some. We shall take half. I only need one. Don't know what that keeps meaning. So we'll put that there just for the time being, and then I'm going to store the excess liquid there. Perfect. And I don't know if I can pick these up. So it says litter. I don't know if we can pick them up once they're on the floor. I wonder if... which one is it? Is it F1? No, that's a screenshot. Can you pick up litter in Dyson Sphere? Can you pick up litter in Dyson Sphere? Press Z, the pop-up will pick you up. Okay, cool. Z? Ah, so you just have to like... I see. Okay. So Z is combat mode, but actually... if you target the thing with combat mode, then you can pick it up. Okay, cool. Let's... it's kind of like you have to hold it down as well. It's so confusing. Then I've also got some extra hydrogen there. Do I have any other liquidy stuff? I've got some titanium. I don't know what to do with that. Maybe if I put down another depot here, just so that we can empty out my inventory with junk. Hey, Discount, how are you? So, like, things that I don't need. I mean, I've got the missile sets. What is that noise? Where? Where is it? It's over here? What is that beeping? So any of these kind of random stones and stuff that we've got in here can just go in this container here.
Do we need any steel plates anywhere? I've got inventory for steel plates there. We can put those in. Do we have inventory for iron girders? Yes, over there. Stone bricks? Possibly not with stone bricks. I don't know if I set that up. No, I don't think I set that up. Okay, so what needs stone bricks? We'll just put it in there and then they can use it as and when they need it, kind of thing, right? Like, so we'll put some stone bricks in there. Oh, just put stone bricks in there, you idiot. This one. Need stone bricks in there. There we go. Still got 17 in my inventory. What is that noise? It keeps pinging at me. I'm just cleaning out my inventory. That's gonna be that's my first priority right now, is cleaning out my inventory. A chemical plant? The missile sets, is probably a good idea to store them in here for the time being. We have oil refineries. I've got loads of those. I'm probably going to need those, so we'll keep those for the time being. Oil extractors, we'll keep those with us as well. Yeah, the oil refineries, I'm going to need those on me. How do you shift click, maybe? Oh, it's control click. Okay, that just organizes everything. Nice. So the splitters here, they can go in because I'm not using those that often at the moment. I'll keep those with me. Assembly machines can go back. Why is that like... Hold on. How did I get... Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So that should now be a thing. The turrets can go away because we are good with turrets. They are missile turrets as well. So potentially at some point we could maybe set up a defensive frame network with missile turrets too, but I don't think that that's overly important. Traffic monitor. I don't think I've got a... I'm not producing traffic monitors, am I? What is that noise? Traffic monitor. So that can go away. Again. Randomly left that there. What else do I not really have storage for? Probably don't have the storage for the glass, but I can do other things with that. Okay, everything else should be over here. Steel girders. Glass. What requires glass? Let's have a look. Should be the prisms, I think. The rotors. May as well just put them in there.
These can go in. I am going to open that up now so that we start saving them, because I have a feeling that these are going to be used so many times. This was something that I noticed, right? These things here, they are part of a lot of different crafting recipes. These what are they called? Plasma exciters. Right, let's get rid of the sorters too. So Mark II sorters, I've made a lot of those. I did not mean to make that many. Nor that many either. It's okay. How much belts do we have? Let's make some more belts. Belts are always useful, right? Although I probably don't need as many as that, but it's always useful. Thermal power plants. Do you know what? I'm not making thermal power plants either. I might not be a bad idea to use those at some point. Kath was using the excess oil as fuel. I don't think I'm going to do that. At least not yet. I might in the future, but not just yet. I don't feel like I'm there. This one. So basically all I've got in my inventory, I've got belts, I've got sorters, I've got depots. I probably don't need the depots actually. I've got Tesla power cables. I've got one random thermal power, so that can go in that miscellaneous chest over there. Okay, perfect. That has made my life so much better. I'm going to keep the wireless power cable thing in there for the time being. Cool. Okay, that has made my whole existence so much nicer. Right. So this is what I want to do. I know what the beeping was that I could hear. So this is what the beeping was. My headphones were about to lose charge, and I could hear like this beep beep, beep beep, and I'm like, what is that noise? It was basically my headphones saying, charge me up, charge me up, charge me up. And I didn't, and now I've got no sound. So bear with me one sec. I don't even know if that is charging. No? That's annoying. Maybe I need backup headphones. I don't get it though, because I've got power on. I've got power on. I don't get it. What did I do? Ah! This is what happens when you don't charge your wireless headphones. Thing is, I don't even know if what I'm doing now is making any difference. Oh, it's so weird. It's yeah, they're completely dead. Well, that's just wonderful. Is there a jack that I can plug these into? I don't think there is. Wow. Okay, well that's a little bit of an oversight, isn't it? Now I've got no headphones. Lovely. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna go and problem shoot this. I will. Are we back? I think we're back. I've lost game audio. I'm a little bit confused. Massive sound issues, sound problems. No, why? Why? Okay, so this is what I had to do. I had to go and get some headphones. Some earphones, but as soon as I plugged in the earphones, it messed up with my drivers, I think. I don't know. Okay, this will have to do. The problem is the earphones that I've got, basically I've got earphones, right? Like, I can't control the sound on them. I'm so used to being able to control the sound with my headphones so that it's fine for you, but it's not too loud for my ears. So now it's just too loud. Okay. I don't know whether I've got game sounds back yet. So, yeah, we've not got game sound. I don't know why. Let me try and problem shoot that. At least I'm back. At least I can hear what's going on. But now we've lost game sound. Oh, the train wreck. Do not turn off your computer, Womble. You're an idiot. Hey, T-Man, how are you, my dude? Alright, sound. I think I know what's happened. As soon as I plugged in these headphones, Windows has said, no, I'm changing. I don't care what you think is your chosen priority output device. I'm changing it. Thanks. Let's try and figure this out. I can never remember which one is which. This one? There we go. So hopefully, if I click back over here, and then no, I cannot hear game sound. Interesting. Ugh. Good working on getting smooth quartz and smooth stones for foundation for the base you want to build. Nice! Sorry, I'm problem shooting sound error issues whilst streaming, so I'm really, like, I hate, this is something I hate doing, but wait. Voice meter's, chosen output should be voice meter's input, I think. Oh, it's so weird. Why did they do this? Right. Is that fixed it? No, it hasn't. It's changed the default. Why does Windows hate me? Why do they do this? Yeah, default communication device. Which one is that channel? So this one needs to be default communication, I would imagine. There we go. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I'm gonna save the game. Then we'll reload it and we'll see if I get audio back for the game. Because I have a feeling Dyson Sphere broke. Windows test sounds. I know, right? Troubleshooting. I had to do that a couple of times on certain items. Dude, like, Windows audio drivers drive me insane. This is all because I didn't charge up my headphones. And they ran out of battery. And then when they go flat, you need to charge them for like an hour before they turn back on. So it's like, ah! So then I was like, fine, it's okay. I'll just plug in some new things. You know, plug and listen. No, that's not how Windows works. That's not how Windows works, no. So I can't actually hear the game sounds. I can hear the music and I can hear myself in the earphones, it's a little bit off-putting because these earphones aren't sound encompassing, and I'm used to having them sound encompassing earphones. So these aren't sound encompassing, which means that I can hear my voice twice. Can hear it here and I can hear it there, but that's okay. I've got game sound. Yes, we're back. I fixed it. I fixed it. Continue. Right, where were we at? Okay, so what were we doing? Hi T-Man, hi Cyan, how are you? Okay, so all I was doing here was I was taking all of this iron out and we're storing it. Basically, I'm putting it in a storage unit, and I wonder if I can stack these depots, actually. That was something I wanted to check. Possibly not. We'll take 20 of them and we'll see. See if we can stack them. I don't think we... Oh, we can? Oh, but we can only stack them twice over. That's fine. I mean, we can always, like, do this. No, I didn't want to do that. You idiot. There we go. I could always do... No. Could always do that, right? And then... No. Didn't. No. Stop it. Pick that. Up it. We want to do that and feed that into there, right? And then we can just, like, feed the iron from here into there, and then it's basically a giant sorting system. Sort of. Space! Yes, I know, right? Yeah, it's always very disorientating when I'm streaming it and I can't hear what I'm saying, number one. And I can't hear, number two, the game sounds or anything like that. Like, it's weird. This is the first time I think on stream I've used these, like, earbuds before. I've never had a complete blowout of, like, all of my headphones before, but they're not too bad. These are okay. Okay, so this is what we want to do. I want to path out a whole area over here, so I'm gonna need as many of those as I possibly can, and we'll just go around and we'll just, like, kind of path it out around here, make a little bit of an area, and this is where we're going to do our crude oil kind of setup. So I think what I want to do, let's get the materials that we need first. You know, those materials that I decided to put away like 2 seconds ago. So I want... I'll take the 30 oil refineries. We'll also take the oil extractors. I don't necessarily think I'll need the oil extractors too much, but I definitely need the refineries, and we definitely need as many of those as possible. There we go. Sort everything out. Is there anything else I need from that? I don't think we do, so we're good. So this is what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking I'm going to utilize this blueprint thing to help build this. Something else that we need is belts. We've got belts and we've got sorters, so we're okay on those. And then we'll also need power lines as well, which we've got. Cool. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. And this kind of brainwave, almost. Resources required. What do you mean? Oh, right. That's not what I want. I want this. So this is what I'm thinking with this, right? So we've got basically three different ways that we can input/output. So what I'm thinking is we have the one tick apart. So we get one belt in the middle. And then we have them like kind of loop over and connect via the back. So we have them like back to back. So if I put down... Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. I think if I put this here, right, then we can select. We'll do that one, and then I should be able to alt, alt click, put that one down, turn it round, and then we want space for 2 belts at the bottom, I think. So that there and there. I think that's right. If it isn't right, then it's not right. Yeah, we've got space for 2 belts there. Why are people messaging me? I'm not entirely sure. I will have a look. Okay, so we've got this here, and this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna have... So we need 1 input and 2 outputs, right? Nice haircut, by the way. Thank you. It's, I've finished work and I'm destroyed. So we've got 1... let's say that's the output there. And then here, this is going to be the input, right? And then in the middle, we've got another output, right? And then those outputs can connect together at the end. I think that's the best way to do it, right? We can like connect that up. So we need 1, 2, and then a third one here, right? Actually, no, we don't even need that one there because we can feed onto those 2 belts, right? So then we've got a little bit of a space here, and this is where we can put our poles. You could do all 3 down the middle. I could. The disadvantage of that is that I can't do them back to back then, right? So for instance, if I've got all 3 down the middle, I can only have them back facing. What I'm trying to do is say this one is going to feed to there, that one is going to feed to there, and I've got to be careful to take from here and take from there, if that makes sense, right? So that fills up that space. So I could fit 3 down this side, and you're right, I could do it, but I wouldn't be able to have them back to back, if that makes sense, because you don't have enough space for the sorters. So you have to have at least 1 belt in these middle sections. And this is just going to be a feeder thing, right? So we'll feed in, right, like that. If that makes sense. So what is the one that's taking? So this is Oh, I'm confused. Leave the space empty between refiner 2 and 3, so if you add a 4th, you've already have a belt. Yeah, we could do it that way, but I want to make sure that this is also going to be powered all the way, right? So I'm thinking I want like this sort of an overlap going, if that makes sense, because then everything is powered. Whereas if I have another one of these refineries in the way, so basically I'm thinking of blueprinting this, if that makes sense. I think it's a little bit more elegant to do it 3 at a time rather than 4 at a time. I don't think 4 will work. Leave the space empty. I don't know. We can try it, right? Like, that's the whole point, is that we can try this. Like, that's the whole point in doing this. So, so if we leave space empty between 2 and 3, we can put those together and then have a fourth one here. I get it, yeah, but I don't think the powers... Well, we can try it. Let's try it. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Oh. So you're saying like that. I don't think the power will work when it's like this, but we can try, right? Well, actually, wait, no. Of course we've got space for the power cables, right? Because we've got excess belt there. We don't need those belts. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. So yeah, we could do that. That would be a little bit more space efficient because we can put them in like that. We'd be using more of these Tesla towers if we did it that way, but it is space efficient, right? Posted some cool space things in Discord that the California Center is working on. We'll have a shuttle stack very soon. Ooh, very nice. So it all depends on how many of these we want. I mean, this obviously is fully powered, so we're going to get the full power going to all of the different feeder things. And then obviously in here, we want to filter these, right? So we want to set the filter and we want to put, well, let's say hydrogen, right? Oh, I should have done that for all of them. Let's get rid of these and then we can set hydrogen for the center ones. You don't need the fourth. I was just planning ahead in case you had good output and needed more. So my plan, I mean, this is just a template, right? So my plan is to do like 3 blocks of these, like back to back to back, and just have like a huge refinery and just mass produce everything. That's my plan. Like mass production. Because we've got 1, 2, we've got oil seeps over there. We've got another oil seep over there. We've got an oil seep over there. We may as well do it, right? Like just, and I'm gonna like pave over this whole ocean, just turn it all into oil. I'm just gonna mass produce it and see how quickly we can get red signs. I've got coal here, which will turn into the other stuff, and then there was, I believe, another coal vein nearby. They're up here. Maybe not. I mean, we could always do the coal from here and belt it into this area. It's not the end of the world. Oh, maybe it was this coal resource that I was looking at. So I think my logical step here, I'm going to restore veins. In this mode, laying foundation can restore the buried veins. There can be no buildings in the restoration point, and the feature won't take effect. Can't switch to bury vein mode. Yeah, okay, I don't know what that means. So lay without. How do I increase the size? So plus. 9, 10. Cool. Okay, so I've got to be careful here because I don't want to... use more than I need. Because these foundations look expensive, but... I'm sure I will very easily use these foundations. Yeah, there we go. We're already out of foundation. Cool. But that at least gives me some idea of what I'm gonna do. And I've got like more foundation in here. Oh, I've only got 300. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, so my instinct of I'm gonna need a lot of foundation was correct. What is the bottleneck down here? It's how quick the stone comes in. So we can increase that by adding another sorter. That should increase the amount of stone that's going into that production, I think. And if it still needs increasing, we can always get Mark IIs, right? But I might just do the Mark IIs. How do you upgrade? What was the upgrade button? Is it U? There we go. There we go. Now it's at full productivity. Perfect. Okay, let's take those. So I've got a question, because I don't know how these foundations work, right? Is there a way that we can cheese this? If we bring this down, if I only put like one here, is that just going to make this one tile appear? Or is it is the surrounding area? Ah, so that is actually a very good way of cheesing the whole thing. Because I think I'm only using like one foundation for this. So actually this is a way more efficient way of saving your foundations. Okay, it's annoying, I mean, but because I'm poor, we will do it this way. Right? Right? I think so. Not enough soil pile. Oh, you need soil pile as well. Is that not the foundation? Huh. Is that not foundation then? Like... How'd you get soil pile? I feel like I've had soil pile in the past. Okay, so I'm gonna change the way that these belts are working. We'll take those down, we'll take that down too. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to alt-click this. And... do that. Okay. So I'd need to put this in. How do I get soil pile? Is that like something that we need to worry about? The fact that I can't do that? Maybe I should... control click, or is it alt shift click? Shift click, not alt click. I'll put this right up to the edge. We want to turn that over. 1, 2. Oh. One, 2. So it's there. Okay, right, let's get those belts back in. Do we want to do them in that direction, or do we want to do them in the other direction? Let's have a look. Let's figure out where is our crude oil coming from. So we've got crude oil coming from this side, we've got crude oil coming from that side, and crude oil coming from there. We've got some down here. We've got quite a lot coming from this area by the looks of it. Not sure, but I think you get soil from fog attacks. Oh, okay. Well, I killed all the fog, so... RIP. Or at least on this planet, anyway. I need to go to another planet then. That's fine. Also, welcome in. No regrets. How you doing, my dude? So I've got these here. Let's figure out... So... You get it from placing buildings. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's like placing it on things that aren't foundations, right? So I'll do it in this direction here, right? This template, right? We'll do that in that direction. I just realized I'm an idiot because I can't... Oh, no, I can. I can do that. Nope. Okay, let's get rid of some of those, because that's where our power lines are going to go. Who's that with a follow? Thank you very much. It is No Regrets. I appreciate that. You did not have to do that. Welcome in. I do have a streaming schedule. I don't just play Dyson Sphere Program, I play other games. The games currently in rotation is Minecraft and Kerbal Space Program. But on Thursday, we're actually going to be doing a Lego build stream. Which will basically be like a chit-chat while I build Lego kind of thing. Just like a, hey, how's everyone? Kind of thing. If that makes sense. Ah, now that's the problem with having these here. You can't walk between... You can't walk between the modules. So if I was to put these together, I wouldn't be able to walk between them. You streamed twice this weekend? Nice. Oh, yeah, maybe I should do that, exclamation point. Discount. Maybe I should do that, right? Maybe I should create an exclamation point thing, so, and then have that as the thing so that people could do that. I mean, it's getting to the end of the month now, but I need to do... I need to do February's schedule. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance, to be honest. Yeah, so it's that. That's basically what it is. It is in the Discord as well. Okay, so we're going to put in this one here, and I'm going to change the filter on this before I grab any others, and we'll put the... Should we have the hydrogen on the back, or shall we? Or maybe it's worth... Now I'm thinking about it, maybe it's worth having the input here. Yeah, then I've got to have splitters. So that's going to take up space. Yeah, it would be more elegant to have the output on the outside. That's a long link. So what did you play? That pal world looked odd. What did you play, Kath, if you streamed? Yeah, so I want to either have hydrogen... Well, we'll have... we'll have the refined oil on the outside, right? And just here, I want to make sure I remember that that's refined oil. Cool. And it would be the same with this. So that one can go to there. That one can go to there. And we'll do the same again. We'll do... It's just me setting up OBS again. The second one was Pal World. So what is Pal World? What is that? Tell me about it. And this is refined oil. Perfect. So now this can get blueprinted, right? Because this is kind of like the thing, right? Let's figure out how blueprints work. Oh, no, it can't get blueprinted because I need to put the outputs and inputs in. Arc meets Pokemon? Okay. That's weird. So we will do all of the outputting hydrogen there, right? So all the hydrogen will go on that inner thing. Okay, hydrogen, 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 some hydrogen. Let's just make sure I remember that this belt here is for hydrogen. So we'll take that, we'll do a hydrogen symbol, nice and simple. Actually, maybe we should put it at the front as well, and then we can remember, and then this one is the normal oil. Perfect. Now I just want to... This needs to be normal oil. Not that it matters. Not that we need the sorter for it, but it's just so that I can clearly see what's going on. That needs to go in from there. Game. No, that was wrong. Okay, cool. I think... Oh, I can reverse those paths. Okay, so if it isn't working, we might need to have a look at reversing the paths. You don't need filters on the ends. No, I don't, but it's more for a visual thing, so I can visually see, oh, that one is that one. If that makes sense. Although that being said, I don't have filters on the ends, so it's fine. I think it's only one that I've got the filter on. It's just so that I've got that visual link when I was doing it, but you're right, I don't need it. Yeah, okay, so none of them have it. It's only the outs that do. Okay, so this is the blueprint. So let's have a look at the blueprints. Let's see how we work this. So we're going to do new empty blueprint. I would like to save this as oil refinery Mark 1. Okay. Maybe just I don't know. Save changes. How do I create this? We'll do oil. Did you filter the refined outputs? I believe so. Ah. So if I do that, right. Okay. No, you see, I wanted use now, save blueprint. How do I save it over another blueprint? I guess I could just delete the other one, right? So oil refinery Mark 1. Okay. We will put the oil text there. I don't think I need to explain what it is, but let's just save. Okay. Remove. Why does that say new blueprint? Okay, cool. Save. So we've got that now. So if I pull... So how do I use this? So if I go this one, double click. Okay, so that should, in theory, link up, right? So if I hit that, what is it colliding with? Why is that colliding? Press and hold Shift and Enter. Make sure to update the thumbnail text as well. Did I not do that? Yes, I did. Okay, so I want to double down on this, right? So if I want... Shift Enter. And then... there, Shift Enter, right? Is that how that works? Or do I not have enough oil refineries? Oh no, that's the extractors. I'm gonna keep those away. This one. Blueprint includes 108 facilities, a home base expansion. Okay, yeah. Okay. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, it's fine. I did that already. Okay, you told me and then I did it before I'd read it. And then I was like, wait, did I do that? Okay, so that is potentially what I want to create. I think that will be enough. I don't think we need any more than that. I think that is more than likely overkill, right? Like, this is overkill. This is also going to kill my power. But that's okay. We've got loads of power. We can figure it out. So we've got 1.23 megawatts that we need on the grid in order for these to be functioning. Let's go and have a look at the grid at the moment. Oh, actually, no. We might be all right. Yeah, the problem I'm going to have is the fact that I can't walk around this. I'm not sure your crude oil belt will be able to keep up. What do you mean, the crude oil belt? How do you mean that? You can't get level 2, Mark 2 belts until you've done crude oil anyway, right? So I need to do this before, anyway, I may as well just like do it for expansion, right? We don't necessarily have to hook all these up, that's fine. But I mean, I've got a lot of crude oil here. I've got a lot of crude oil all over the place, and we'll kind of like separate it up. So something that I don't need that, and I don't need that, and we also need to just connect those belts up too, but that's fine. And we don't need that one there. Yeah, I just need to like correct these belts. Just to kind of fix it up. That's what I'm saying. You may need to split those up a bit to make the Mark 1 can't handle a certain amount of products at a time. Yeah, you might be correct. That's okay. I mean, that's once we get that technology, I'll probably be doing that anyway, like along the whole run. I didn't want that there. Are there any more of these belts that I need to tidy up? Probably around the outside? No? I think we're good. I think that's all the belts, right? So the belts are all sorted. What we do need to do now is we need to figure out what the hydrogen is and the... Oh. Okay, so storage is going to be interesting. Okay. So now I want to figure out how to store this, because because we know that, you know, storage tanks are going to be a pain in the ass, right? So if I do, trying to figure out what the best way to do this would be. I can also twist them that way around, so I'm wondering if there's a way that I can play with this. If each oil pump's 120 per minute, the belt can only move 240 per minute. You'll have a surplus of 120 per minute, or the processing can handle 960 per minute, but only supply 240 per minute on each side. Correct. Yeah, I think I did know that when I was thinking this through. I think I was aware that the belts would need to be upgraded, at least in here. But that's why it's a Mark 1 variant. Right, how was I going to do storage? That was going to be the next question. Because I wanted to, like, basically overload on storage. I wanted so much storage that it wasn't gonna matter. Or at least for the time being, like, the amount. Each line has stack storage. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I want to figure out how to arrange this so that it's nice and neat. So I'm thinking what we're going to do, we're going to bring, temporarily, we're going to bring the belts in, and then we can kind of like see where we're at, right? So we've kind of got, this is a temporary measure. This is just so that I can visualize a little bit better. Then I can figure out like the paths of what these are on. I need more belts. So this is a temporary measure, but click, click, click. So effectively what we've got there is a sandwich, right? Like, we've got the inner... Hold on. Let me not word for a second. Let me figure this out, right? So effectively what we've got here is in the center, the nice juicy center, we've got the refined oil. On the outsides, we've got the refined oil. And then on the other two lines, we've got the nice, juicy, lovely hydrogen, which is what we want. You'll need some crossing belts. Either we need some crossing belts or we have storage separate. With the because what I'm thinking of here, Kath, is that I'm gonna need a lot more storage at the beginning for this oil, because we're not gonna be using this yet. Alright? So I want loads of storage in the beginning for this oil so that the hydrogen can just get used and we don't have to worry about it like filling up. However, it's easier said than done, I think. So I'm trying to visualize in my head. The best way around doing this. I think each cell needs its own storage. So each belt needs its own storage, I think. What is the size of these storage tanks? So if I do, say, this, line that one up there. Do you know what I don't think? I don't think this belt down the center line here is going to be fast enough. I think this is where the clog is going to be, this center line belt. Is that what you were trying to say, Kath? Is that what you were trying to say earlier? That this center line is not... I thought you were talking about the normal oil here, but I don't think this is fast enough. This output line. This needs to be Mark II belts, like, for the... at least, yeah. How much units are we going to get from this? Are we going to get 10k fluid? Yeah, I'm going to stack it, right? So we're going to put them on top of each other to stack the storage. So we get more. And then we'll have them connected into each other as well. Because what I could do is I could say do a refined oil and then a second refined oil that is not connected to that first refined oil, because effectively we've got twice as much going down that middle vein, right? And then you can go back to the hydrogen and then refined oil, right? I think that's the best way of doing it. I visually cannot see a better way of doing it. I don't think this line here is going to be fast enough in order to be able to deal with the crude oil. So the center 2 production facilities, this line here is just going to clog up because of the belt. Not because of storage, it's because of the belt, right? So it's not going to be as efficient. I mean, it'll still work, 'cause the belt will always be moving, but it's just going to slow down production. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not making sense. And also, this storage thing is going to fill up twice as quick, because you've got twice as many items coming down than the other 4. So what we should do, what we should have done, what we're going to do, is we're going to dismantle all of this. I'm going to dismantle this. Being very careful not to get rid of the things that I don't want to dismantle. We'll get rid of that, that, and this. Okay. Get it somewhat. I always get yours clogged. Yeah, I have a feeling that clogging is inevitable, especially in the early game. But I will do whatever I can to avoid it, right? And I think doing extra storage, like doing the storage this way, is potentially the best way to mitigate it, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm going to pull that back a little bit. Pull that back, pull that back. Might be. Yeah, I realize, I'm guessing, right? Like, I don't know the game well enough to be able to know whether it is going to work or whether it isn't. But at least I'm experimenting, and at the end of the day, I'm going to learn something from it, right? Like, I very rarely will play video games with, like, first try to try and optimize, right? This is my first proper playthrough, so I'm trying to... Oh, that's quite nice. That fits quite well. So I'm trying to make it work, if that makes sense. I don't know. So if we do the blueprint tab, we'll get this, and instead of overlapping there, we're actually going to bring it down one step. It needs to be in line though. Is that in line? That doesn't look like it's in line, but hey. Okay. Wait. I'm very confused. Why was the not... Oh. There wasn't a thing there because I left a stupid belt. Got it. Noted. Let's bring that blueprint back up because we can always... Did I get that out of alignment? Did the grids change on me or something? Wonder if the grids changed. Yeah, the grids must have changed. No? No, grids look the same. Oh, no. I'm an idiot. That's what changed. Okay, this is fine. 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 What changed was application. It was an application error. I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's okay. We can do this. So it should be there, I think. I don't know why those graphics are kind of like out of alignment. Maybe it's because this one here is in the wrong place. Probably that'll be why. So yeah, that should be there. I've decided I really like blueprints. I'm not gonna lie. It makes things so much simpler. So we were gonna do... that one next, I think, and then that. Cool. Okay, so that has some nice little symmetry to it, so it looks cool, but more importantly, it's functional. Just do that, because I don't need that. Oh, for whatever reason, Huh? Do I not have any left? No, there's loads left. I don't know, I'm confused. So there maybe? Okay, So that's the start of storage. Now, with all of these, I want to put them like this, right? Like, we want lots of storage. Lots of storage, okay? Cool, that's actually quite elegant. I like that. Okay, so that's the storage. For whatever reason, the blueprint didn't put down the sorters down this center line here. So I wonder if that's because these were already in place. Let me take those out and we'll try again. We'll try placing that same blueprint down and it should do the, what's it, I think. If I understand how this works. Okay. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And then that one can go because we don't need that one. Okay. We not walk down here? Yeah, we can. It's just being awkward. Okay, so that is how much power is required in this whole grid. Consumption demand 1.61, but that's only on that's only when it's on passive, right? So we're going to need some more power before we get this up and running. But I'm thinking we hook this up and we kind of see. Well, wait. So I want to know, before I do hook this up, I want to know. See, what I'm thinking is I can bring these two crude oil down to this bit and these two crude oil to there, right? That's what I'm thinking. Because then we're not crossing over. We're not crossing the seams. But now we need to work on getting science. All of this should have been like over here where I made the space, but yeah, I'm doing it backwards. This is okay. This is fine. Like, I'm learning the game. It doesn't have to be neat. One will like stop it. Stop tormenting yourself. So the next thing I want to figure out real quick. So what do we need? We need the graphite and hydrogen just to make the energy matrix. So I would like to, over in this area over here, is make that energy matrix then. So we need to get the graphite over there. Actually, no, I'm going to make the energy matrix up here. In this area, because we've got the coal there. We can bring the hydrogen from here all the way out, nice and easy. We can store the refined oil, at least for the time being. I'm probably going to put more storage in for the refined oil, but for the hydrogen I probably won't, not for the time. Actually, well, I guess we can leave the space for it. We've got plenty of these storage containers. We want to build for expansion, right? So if I put this here, do they need belts to connect up? I think they do. Okay, so they've all got belts hooked up now. That is storage, right? That's fine. We are going to have to cross over the belts at some point, but I mean, if I understand how the game is going to operate moving forward correctly, we're not going to need belts for much longer anyway. So Because I think the next thing I want is those logistic drones. The logistic towers. So let's... I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to get rid of these here. We're going to move that into a more central location down here, right? This is going to be the processing research area over here, and we'll do a bunch of the labs. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the research labs real quick. We'll get 50. This is going to be highly inefficient. So what I want to do with this is I want to belt these out so that they end up in the right places so I can free up that storage. So let's get belts. Out of building range. That's annoying. I didn't realize. Oh. That's a ridiculous belt, but the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to get as much of the crude oil out of that container, the storage tank there, and belted onto these belts ready, basically. Just so I can free up a little bit of space over there. And again, logistic drones at some point are going to be so much more useful than this. Like, this will be solved with logistic drones later on down the line, but it's fine. You do what you have to do. So that should now start emptying out, right? And once it's emptied out, I can pick up the storage tank and don't need to worry about it. But I want to get all of that oil on the belt. There we go. So that's now empty. We can get rid of this. And I can chase that oil down until it stops. Okay, it stopped there, but that's fine because that will actually lead in with the rest of these two crude oils, right? So we can put those on so that they're in the same sort of location. For the time being, let's... I guess we do this because I want to empty this out. We want to put that in the storage as well. So guess we can do that. We'll do that. And that will just go into this storage bit here, and then we can get rid of the belt once it's emptied. can't wait until I can build things faster. What we should have done today, we should have done some maths, but it's the end of the day for me, and I'm not in the mindset to do working out, so yeah, it is what it is. It'd have been nice to figure out, to see if we can figure out if we can get like 180 red science per second like we did with the blue science. I think we're at 180 well, we were when it's needed. Okay, so that's going to take a while to kind of like drain, right? But that is effectively all going to one of the refined oil tanks. Let's do the same with this. I'm just gonna follow it along so it's on the edge. I'm just gonna lead it into the outputting hydrogen there, so that's just gonna get stored straight away. No tie again, me disappointed. I don't even have a shirt on today. I'm not even like waistcoating it up. I got home from work, Serenity, and I was just like, nah, I need to just be comfortable right now because I've had a very long day and I've had a very stressful day and I need to just rest. So this is me resting. So yeah, no tie today, no waistcoat. I'm sure I'll bring it back. Actually, what I might do for... Oh, it's a little bit too late now whilst I'm doing it now. But I'm thinking about because obviously like this scheduling idea is all a way of how quickly is that going to drain. So that's going to drain a lot quicker. That one's got a lot of oil to be processed, but this was all the stuff from that setup that we had previously, so that's just going to empty out. We're just moving it into a different storage. That's basically all that is. Okay, so that's fine. Let's start figuring out where I want these. So these are going to be the research science things. So this is where we're going to like belt, and yes, we're still belting. Okay, so we can only build 3. We'll belt the blue science and the red science to these devices, right? For the time being, those are the only ones that we'll do, and then we can always expand, right? Because we've got more space around here that we can expand this into, and yeah, create all sorts of different channels. How many different types of science are there? 5 is the answer. Okay, cool. So that's dead easy then to sort out. But yeah, I'm gonna do this so that these are all research, at least for the time being. But yeah, hey Serenity, how are you? Welcome in. 6, but I can only do 5 here. Is 1, you can't, maybe you have to like upgrade the Matrix lab or something to use the research of the others? I bet that's the case. So for the actual red science, we're going to produce that over here next to our little power plant that we've got going on. And I'm going to do that. There is white after, which requires all 5 cubes and antimatter. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we're producing this. I'm gonna hit Alt on this. So we've only got 2 things going in for this and 1 thing coming out. So I feel like that is probably sufficient. I feel like if we find ourselves like we're not creating enough. again, like ideally what we should have done at the beginning of this stream is work out exactly how much we are producing, exactly how much like output we're going to have, exactly how much input we're going to have, and work it out, but I just wasn't in the mindset to do that. And then from here, we'll belt the red science out to here, and the blue science from there out to here. What are these? So what's this? So that is now research, I believe. So this can go. I'm going to do that. We're just going to produce all of the blue science. I'm going to backlog it. May as well. I've got plenty of those resources. They're going around like crazy, so it's good. Mostly for mission complete. Don't worry about that now. It's way off. Oh yeah, no, I like that is way off. Okay, so we're done on the hydrogen. That has been filtered through. So let's... Yeah, I can't delete the entire belt line. That would be bad. Okay, that is all sorted. Right, so all of my hydrogen is now stored there. Perfect. We're gonna need input. So it looks like we're gonna pull the coal from over there. So we're gonna have hydrogen input here. Coal input here, or the coal related items, and then the output of the red science is gonna go along there, and that can go back. We're also going to have a depot connected to this because I like to store the science. I don't know why I like to store the sciencey thing, but why not? If you're producing it, may as well store it. And we will reduce that down to 1 for the time being. I need to connect this up to power nodes, so we'll do 1 there, 1 there, and that should reach the whole system. And then we also need sorters, so that's going to be an input, that's going to be an output, input, out, in, out, in, out. Of course, these are not covered by those Tesla towers, so we'll just add that there. It looks ugly as hell, but I don't care. And then this is just input, 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 in, and in. And again, with the Tesla towers. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's that now all set up. So we've got that ready. We've got this ready. This is overkill, I think, and there's going to be problems here, and I'm going to have to troubleshoot this as we go. We've got the storage starting here. So now we need to... I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to create 2 different belts. One's going to go up, one's going to go down, right? So we'll have this one going down. This is going to be the hydrogen. So anything hydrogen related is going to go directly onto there. So that is just those 2. And then that gives me space with the other stuff to kind of like hop over the top. And we can connect it all up to one thingy. Oh, yeah, of course, because because I already filled like those tanks up with hydrogen, I'm already like getting it back out. Okay, so that is the hydrogen belt. And then this belt, I think, was the in belt. So that needs to be the graphite, which we're going to pull from this coal vein. And is there another one nearby? Yeah, there was. There was one down here. So I've kind of got 2 coal resources. Maybe we could put it here, actually, and then... yeah, maybe we could just belt from there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll belt it from there. So this I want to reverse path. That I want to reverse path. That one I don't want to reverse. Wait, no, hold on. Let's get rid of that. I do want to reverse path with that. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you not... there we go. My drones are having a hissy fit right now. They're like trying to do something and I'm... why are you not going in that direction? Perfect. Okay. So we're going to get... right, let's get some miney operatory things. So let's go over here. Let's drop off my excess resources. So I don't think I need any more of those, so we can drop those off. I don't need any more oil extractors. Oh, no, that's the refineries. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out which one is which. We don't need any more of those, at least for the time being. What do I want? Well, at least, like, 2 of those, really. So we want those. We're going to need a crap ton of power, because I'm going to have to, like, just powerificate all of this up, because we're just going to need a lot more power on the power grid, but we can work that out. I'll probably go up to the pole to go and do that. I was watching Kath do it, and he does his power towards the pole, and I think that's a good idea. 800 plus hours, still clicking the wrong icons. Yep. Yeah. I want some storage, and we're going to be making the graphite. I think that is in here, unless it's in the smelter, and I'm not quite sure. Let's place one down and we'll find out. Must be the smelter then that we need, the smelting refinery. Okay. Because it wasn't there. So let's take those. Let's double check, make sure it is. Yeah, there it is. Energetic graphite. How is this going along? I've got 5 veins. Is this fully full yet? No? Okay, well, I guess. Why am I doing this? Because I want to clear out these mines, but I don't want to lose the resources, and I don't know another way of doing it. So, yeah, that's why I'm doing that. The reason why power should be towards the poles, because the grid alignment is dodgy. I kind of already figured that out anyway, Serenity. The grid alignment is dodgy. Plus day-night cycles are shorter if you had like solar, right? Okay, let's put down some of these. See if we can get a good vein selection here. I've got 7. That one's a good one. I should be able to get an 8, I think. 6. No. Oh. There it is. Okay, so we got 1 8. We get another. There's a 7. I'll go with that 7, and then we'll 6. There's definitely a 7 there somewhere. There it is. Okay, that'll do. Yes, the grid. Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I already knew that anyway, but yeah. And another 7 as well. Cool. So, I mean, those middle veins are probably going to deteriorate a lot quicker. But, you know, we've pretty much tapped that now. Let's... What should we do with this? Should we belt it? Let's figure out where the belts are going. This might be interesting. Oh, it's not gonna do it, is it? There we go. We want to make sure that this is fully powered. Really? That only covers 1? That's annoying. There you go. Okay, so this I want to bring that over here, right? So let's bring this belt. Or maybe we could produce the resources over here and then we'll just belt it into there. Would it be better to belt and make the resources closer to where we are, or make them over here where the coal is? I think make them over here where the coal is, right? And we can always like move things around. So let's have a look at this. Let's see if we can figure out a good layout. So effectively we've got 1 output line. Now I'm wondering if splitting this would be better or not. I mean, you'd have to have a faster arterial line, right? Sorry, I made some tea earlier and like I didn't drink any of it while it was warm. So I just decided to drink it because otherwise it won't get drunk. How much power will we need for this? So consumption demand 1.6. What was the some consumption demand for this? 1.8. It's about 3 so far. Actually, it's 3.2. Why am I not moving? Hello? How much for this monstrosity that we made? 1.8? I don't know if that's right. So we need about 4 mega. What's right? Let's try. Do you know what? I'm gonna try and just like connect this up. Also, it looks like I'm good with this. Wait, hold on. I know a quicker way of doing this. If I do that, then I can do that. Perfect. So if I just connect this bit up to the grid real quick, let's see what what happens to the grid. Do what we learned earlier. Create a little island. Perfect. So, what is happening to the grid now? Ah. Yeah, okay, we definitely need more power then. Okay, so this is weird. I wonder if it's because it's on like... It must have been because it was like, while it's on like kind of, I'm not doing anything, it takes up less power. But it's annoying that it doesn't tell you, like if you isolate that grid, how much you need when it's at full demand, right? So that'll be the same for these, right? So let's go and get a whole bunch of these, go to one of the poles, and we're just gonna go and spread the wind. I mean, I guess thermal power is potentially the next thing then. Because where is the pole on this? Okay, we're right there. This is the pole. Why can I not see the pole? Is that a filter? Defensive range. Ooh. I didn't know that I could look at that. I guess if we go into construction, it'll be easy. Yeah, there we go. One turbine there. I guess what we do, we just kind of like create a thingy as close as we can get and just like spread them out maybe. We'll kind of see. We'll see what we get if we just put them out sporadically. Ah, it's left a gap. So how many do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that stuff. Okay. So we're making a star. Oh wait, no. Maximize the space. There we go. It's not quite right, but that's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, let's do... Wait, no. Yeah, let's... If I drag and drop these... Aha! Why is that? Why are those too close? Core power exhausting. Refuel now. I've got this here, so we may as well just refuel from this crazy, crazy thing that we're getting on. So how much power is that generating? Generation capacity 5 megawatts, so we need quite a few more. Oh, that was cool. That made it nice and even. Why W? I'm hitting W, but you're not moving where you should. Okay, where is my where's my base? I've got so turned around. It's down that way. Okay, I'm gonna do like one more layer, I think. Ah, there it is. There's the rest of the grid. I see it now. I'm also getting a lot of soil pile from this, which is lovely. Okay, cool. Let's hook this up, and do you know how I'm gonna hook this up? Instead of using the power poles, we're literally just gonna take this and follow it down. Then basically that's going to be my entire power grid. Like, eventually I'll extend it around, and we'll add solar into that as well. I think solar can fit into the wind turbine. So that should now have added a hell of a lot onto the power grid, which it has. Good. Let's keep going, and then we'll inevitably have to add more power once we've got this whole setup actually functioning. So next, I think I'm going to belt the oil to here. Uh-oh, what did you do? I'm also going to bring that oil down and meet onto this belt. Come on, why are you not? I'm hitting the W key, damn it. Pasted 2 blueprints in the solar region. One was offset by 40 degrees, so have to fix is breaking down and replacing it. Or my inner... Auto still lag forever. I genuinely can't wait until I don't have to deal with the belts anymore, but it'll happen. It'll happen. I'm aware of it. I know it's coming. I think that is probably going to be my very next thing, right? Like, getting rid of these belts. Well, not necessarily getting rid of them, right? Like, we'll still use belts, but like these big, long, stupid, ridiculous belts that I've got. I can't wait until we get logistics, basically. That's what I'm saying. I know it's coming. There we go. There comes oil from that part. Let's go and get the rest of the oil. So I said I was going to get this oil there from those two veins. So let's go and do that. Don't know if this is gonna work, because I think you need like a run up, don't you? Yeah, you need a run up. Okay. I don't even know what that's trying to do anyway. Why is that not working? Why am I not getting oil from that? There we go. There we go. So yeah, Kath was correct in the assumption that these belts just don't process the oil fast enough, but to be honest, I already knew that, like, but that's okay. Oh, actually, maybe not. I think they're doing okay. But there we go. We are now producing that. Perfect. Right, now next thing I want to do, before I finish the stream, I just want to get this bit set up correctly and, yeah, belt it in. Let's bring power down there, though. There, I think. So I don't know how much of this we're gonna need. I'm just gonna guess. We'll do 4 on either side, right? What did we learn earlier? You do 1 there, click, choose what you're gonna do, and then copy it over, right? Like, then just belt it in. Belt it in. Belt it in, belt it in, belt it in, belt it in. Let's put that there. Alright, let's go and join that up to the red sides, and then hopefully we'll start making red signs by the end of the stream. It's interesting that only this side is kind of moving. Yeah, so this isn't getting enough. So the way around that is to have a faster belt, or let's undo that, undo that, undo this, undo that. That. There we go. I think that works. Energetic graphite. Yep. I want to get red science before I end the stream, but that might not work. Okie dokie, let's... Yeah, I might not, I legit might not have enough time to do it, but we'll see. I need to go and get some more belts. Make... no. There we go. Right, there we go. We are now about to make red signs. And then that's pretty much... I think we should start, like, researching it, right? Like, what are we doing first? X-ray cracking. I don't think I want to research that first. I think I want to research logistics first, but I don't know where that is. I think I have to do like magnetic levitation or something in order to do it. Oh, do you know what I hate? Here we go. Distribution. So requires magnetic levitation. Yeah, because I did look into this. So that's what we want first. So we'll activate that. So I did look into which one what I wanted first, and the thing that I want first is logistics, which actually now I should be able to queue up, right? This one should be queued, yes. And then we'll get that, because it'll be handy. Then probably the upgrades. I probably want to go and just do all of my upgrades next. After that, inventory capacity, communication, auto reconstruction, that sort of thing, right? Like just get all of the upgrades I can do with the red and blue, and then more mech power kind of thing. So we'll do all the upgrades first, and then for the next phase. Okay, here we go. We're going to be making red science here. I'm going to go and also belt this to the research facility, and then we're good. I'm pretty pleased so far with what I've kind of done. We could bring it around that way, and then I don't have to jump over, or we could just jump over. We'll jump over. So I guess this is going to be the kind of research facility. So that's going to be the red science that's going to come in from there. And this is going to be blue science. Energy matrix. In. Let's bring that red science from blue science from over here. And this also needs to be powered too. We're nearly doing it, chat. We're nearly done it. We're nearly done it. I'm getting excited. We just need to put down the last load of belts, and then we're good. Last load of belts. That's what's coming down now. Oh my goodness, I've got so much science. Everything, I'm going to run out of power so quickly with this, aren't I? Because everything's going to come back online. Everything's going to come back online for a while, so we need more power. Achinoa, thank you very much for the raid. Raid of 18 people. I'm actually just about to finish. I'm creating the red sciencey thing for the first time. We raid with our Luxembourg factory maestro, who has led us through the assembly lines of greatness. We brought you some sake? Sake? Very good. I've never had sake. How are you guys? I presume you have been streaming Dyson Sphere, and you're popping in, but hey, welcome in, welcome in. I bring my friends to invade your channel. Hey Maz, how are you? How have you been? I'm just about to finish the stream, so I appreciate the raid, but I am actually on my way out very shortly. Once I've hooked up this belt of red science, we're pretty much done. I've overran already by 4 minutes, so I do appreciate you guys coming in, though. We've come in under the pressure of Maz. She threatened me. Yeah, that sounds about right. Welcome in, Raiders. So I'm not just a Dyson, I'm a bit of a noob on Dyson Sphere. I'm learning, still learning. I've created a little bit of a spaghetti mess around here now, and I don't like spaghetti. So I'm still, Oi! Thanks for the follow, Archino. I appreciate that. I'm still learning the game. Because, like, I've only really started it up. So hence why everything's kind of messy. This area around here is very messy. I was very proud of the other day creating like kind of the a startup kind of main bus kind of thing where I get a bunch of stuff. And today we've kind of been troubleshooting and working out oil, which I find is very difficult because I know what's going to happen. But basically we've got red science for the first time. I've not done this before, so you will not avoid the spaghetti in the beginning. No, I mean, I have played like Factorio before, so how are we on power? Hey, we're a little bit short on power. I might put down some more power reserves. So I kind of came up with this design here with the Mal. I was very pleased with this. I managed to avoid a lot of spaghetti around this. I mean, there's little bits of areas where it's like a little bit congested, like this bit, for instance. I couldn't figure out a better / more elegant way of doing what I was doing there. I'm going to put in a little bit more storage. Yeah, Factorio is not a Dyson Sphere program. Exactly. So the beginning part of the game was fine because I kind of understand the concepts of belts and routing and things like that. But obviously looking forward, like the next thing that I'm going to be doing is logistics, right? So that's going to get rid of a lot of these belts, like this long range belts and things. But now I've got to start thinking about how that's going to work. So this is a whole normal thing. The usual bus thing does not work in Dyson Sphere. Do you not think? I think I managed to get this working quite well, actually. Like I had I had the idea of, so basically I started the save and I thought, well, what I want to do first is create the science, right? So that you can unlock more stuff, more items. So once you get the science, then you can create the items. So we created this like blue science thing. And this isn't bad. I mean, this is a basic setup, right? I would imagine that most people do something very similar. And then I kind of was like, well, from there, what do I want next? Well, obviously red science is the next goal, but that would require this oil refinery to be able to do that. So in order to do that, well, why don't I just create everything, create like a small little bus? So I've been playing around with this. This was last stream. And I was really pleased with how this turned out. I was quite impressed, actually. Like, I still look at this. There's definite bottlenecks, right? So I'm definitely not producing enough of the plasma exciters because I know later on down the line we're going to need a lot of those. Because I've seen some of the materials and stuff. So it looks great, and it's working fine. There's also a bottleneck with my landfill, right? So hindsight is 2020. Like, there's a lot that I could do differently and that I would do differently if I did this again. But I think for a first attempt at a bus, I think this has worked out quite well. So then that's led me on to oil, and I realized very quickly that oil was just as annoying in this as what it is in Factorio, because this is going to clog up, right? Unless you're using this refined oil, the whole thing will clog up and then it will stop. Like something's happening here. What is happening here? Huh? Why is this not connected to the... Oh, that's because I'm an idiot. It's not connected to the thing. Huh? What? I'm very confused. There we go. I don't quite understand why that was there. But yeah, so the hot lamp, I've only literally just this second turned this on, so trying to figure out those little problems was it was always going to be interesting. But that should clear out that clog that we've created. So I mean, at some point this is going to clog up, and I'm going to have to figure out a figure out what to do with this extra storage that we've got. My current tactic is to just store it and hope that I don't run out of storage, but I mean, I'm already producing quite a lot of this this oil here, so we'll see. I mean, something that I could do if I'm really struggling for power, I could burn it, right? We can burn it down and use it as a fuel source. Personally, I prefer not to do that in games like this. I tend not to like using resources that will be depleted as a fuel source. I feel like that's inefficient, but I might have to do that because unless I figure out what I can make with the refined fuel, the refined oil, I might just have to burn it for the time being. I mean, and at the end of the day, we're going to be producing quite a lot of it, right? So, yeah, we'll see. Forgot to hit enter like 10 minutes ago. AFA. Right, I am... So we're not really making that much red science. Why are we not making that much red science? Is that just because it takes a long time to make the red science? It might be. It takes a long time to make the red science. Oh, I see. It's like twice as long. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a problem for the next stream, I think. You're just fine with red science. I mean, it's trickling in, right? Your power is a tad low? Oh, it is. Yeah. That might be it. Okay. That'll be fine. Well, anyway, the problems we'll do in the next stream for Dyson Sphere, which I think is like kind of like the last stream of the month, I think, is Dyson Sphere? I don't remember. Hello, can you please do that? There we go. I'll go over to here. So yeah, thank you for raiding. I appreciate that. So take the viewers wherever you're heading. We can have a look. I can have a look for somewhere. To be honest, I'm heading to bed. That's where I'm heading. They're not coming with me. That's not appropriate. That's a different type of stream. Me too. Yeah, we're coming with you. No, that's a different type of stream. We're not doing that. That is not what I signed up for. That is not what I signed up for. Good night, Wumble. Take care. Take it easy. Yep. Yeah, take it easy as well. Thank you for that raid, Archinower. I appreciate that. Should we have a look? See who else is playing Dyson Sphere, I guess. I tend not to raid that often, in all honesty. The main reason is that I tend not to watch streams anymore, and I feel bad when I raid people and then don't watch. If I can suggest someone, them Insider Mind. Okay, we'll do that because you raided me, and you know I appreciate that. We'll do your suggestion. That is absolutely fine. We'll do that. I tend not to raid that much. Raiding and running is fine. Raiding and running is fine. I agree. It's just that I never watch Twitch these days. Like I just don't have time. I work most days, and when I'm not working, I like to watch like Netflix and shows and stuff instead. That's just how my tastes have changed. So we'll do that. I'll create a raid. It's the first time I've done a raid in a very long time, but I think I've got a raid message. I don't know. Trainwreck raid. So yeah, just take it easy. Thank you very much for stopping by. The next stream will be a Lego building stream on Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. I need to figure out where space-wise that's gonna work. Like my space on my desk. I need to clean up. Okay, and I need to get my second webcam. Then on Saturday we're playing Kerbal 2. Monday the 29th next week is Minecraft, and then we finish off January, Wednesday the 31st, with some Dyson Sphere program. So no stream on Wednesday. No, I'm unfortunately working on Wednesday, Serenity. So yeah, it's a Thursday stream this week. I'm probably going to be tired on that Thursday. That's why I put the Lego on, because I'm working today. I work today, and then I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that, you know, so that's 4 days back to back on your feet. And I've just came from another 4-day working week last week with only 1 day off. So I'm going to be quite tired. So that's why we're just doing like Lego, where I can mindlessly put pieces of Lego together and not have to worry about thinking about things, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the next stream. I shall see you guys then. Have a good night, evening, noon, insert time zone here, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Later, nerds!